Greetings, my brother. I know we're gonna get into them lovely stories in just a bit. Is that Mary Lee Johnson? It is. Oh, I know we about to get some bomb haikus. I just know, or some senryus, okay? Because I know Mary Lee breaks it down, okay? And you know who else could tell you? Michael Sandler could tell you, right? That's why he keeps his hair long, because he don't know nothing but the truth, all right? It grows from his scalp. That's how it goes, okay? Don't look confused. It's you that showed up with the good long hair. You know what I'm saying? You keep showing up with the hair and being confused by me. You know what I'm saying? Baba Ngoma, greetings. Happy belated birthday, man. Y'all make sure y'all give Baba some love. Man, listen, black don't crack and he is the facts, okay? Easter Poetic Desires up in the house with us. Greetings to you. I see you, Jenny. We appreciate you for being out here with us. Always here giving us good energy, right? Not everybody is going to feel like they want to share, but man, y'all sharing that energy anyway. Finbel, we appreciate you for being here. Sudeshna Dotare, man, I don't even know if I ever met you, but I love that name. We're going to have to get into that.
Did you
Okay.
rip that like that, right? Good.
Listen, you know, I be doing what I can. You know what I'm saying? They don't give me the words for nothing. And the big mic, you know what I'm saying? You see, they give me the big mic. You know what I'm saying? You know, my mic is big. I'm gonna break it to y'all so y'all can see. See, this is the official one. This is what they give the hosts. You know, and by they give, I mean I buy on Amazon. Okay. Greetings to y'all. If you don't know where you found yourself, this is the Thursday night online open mic, and I'm your host for the evening. It's Ray Jane, ITS. Rayjane. And you probably hear your name being called out. You're like, who is that? I just got in here. Why they saying my name already? That's because we want you to know that you are welcome. And how better to do that but to call you by name, right? So there's no confusion. Was she talking to somebody else? No, I was talking to you, Joski. Welcome. And we're glad that you're here, okay? So we're going to let our friends jump up in here. And I see you, Jeff Cottrell and Mr. Tessa Zomok, Melinda Lucas. Oh, y'all just slid in here. I didn't even see y'all come in. And look at Pinky in the background just playing incognito. But you know, we know you got a big personality, Pinky. We appreciate you too. All right. So I'm going to share a screen so we could get past all of, our business and we could get right into the poetry, right? So y'all know how I go. All I ask is just the one thing. And if you could just give me a thumbs up and let me know I'm not talking to myself, looking at the same, nothing. I just would appreciate it. You know what would be really appreciated too? If I had the screen ready for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Look, it's been a long day. Okay, it's Thursday. I know some of y'all are also fighting your way through the week. And some of you manifesting better things than to have to fight through the week. But you are surviving, you are making, you are pushing. And if nobody else is saying congratulations, let me be the one to say it, right? I see your strength, right? It takes a lot to live in this world, right? It's a lot of wickedness around us, right? A lot of reasons to not want to push forward. So we appreciate you for pushing forward and being here with us, because you didn't have to be. And that's the fact of the matter, right? You could have been anywhere else. But you say, you know what? It's Thursday, it's 9 p.m. Eastern. I know Ray Jane and Ron Mark Thompson and Elemental is about to be getting into some fun. Let me go ahead and treat myself, okay? Let me not cheat myself. So congratulations for loving on you this evening, okay? And we're going to pick up the baton where you left it and keep on going with that love. And I'm just grabbing this list because I know all y'all want that list. I know y'all be like, Ray Jane, we love your voice, but if you could get to the point, that would be great. So don't worry, we're going to get to the point in just a bit. I'm dropping the list in the chat as we speak, okay? So for those folks who are unsure of where they landed on the list, you could check it out and I will show you once more. But just so you get a second to peruse, okay? And then I'm going to bring up our screen and you're going to give me those nice big thumbs up and I will know that we are together. Okay, cool. All right, Boom, boom, boom. So let's hit this screen business, right? Now, Zooms, you better cooperate with me. Don't have me out here looking crazy. Okay, here we go. Cool. I'm about to share screen with y'all in T minus 2 seconds. Boom. Give me that thumbs up if you can see, Ron. I thank you. You animated it and everything. You know, you be going above and beyond, Ron. You really are special. We appreciate you. All right, we're going to get into the fancy mode and give you the whole screen presentation. And as we mentioned before, this is the Thursday night online open mic presented to you by the legendary, the New Eurekan Poets Cafe. And I'm your host for the evening. It's Ray Jane. I like to keep it simple for you. So it's ITS, it's RAY, and it's JANE. Okay. And if you forgot, you were like, that went by too fast. I don't know. I'll put it on the screen for you with my big face right next to it so you know that it's me. All right. So we just want you to know that this is a community, right? If you're looking for somewhere to land poetically, creatively, spiritually, you're looking for some folks to, at the very least, be conduits to other safe places, please do follow us at the New Eurekan Poets Cafe, myself at It's Ray Jane. As you can see, my brother, also known as the Other Bomb, is hosting the Zoom universe. That's our Monday night online open mic host, and that name is Elemental the Poet, and that's Elemental with a 2, y'all, okay? Not a T. Paul Conqueso is also on the list because that is our host of the karaoke night, and also our Voices and Vibes is now back to being karaoke, all right? But we're going to get into more of that later, okay? And then, of course, holding us back, holding us in the back, always got our back, right? Ron, Mark, Thompson, right? So when you hear us say, you down with RMT, you're gonna say, yeah, you know me. I'm gonna say that again. When you say when you down with RMT, you're gonna say, yeah, you know me. All right, so when I bring it up next time, don't be acting brand new. Like you ain't, I gave y'all the whole melody and everything. You know what I'm saying? So but y'all ain't here for me and my jokes. You here for the 3 minutes of poetry, music, and comedy that yourself and your counterparts will most certainly be bringing to the stage this evening. Those of you who did sign up 24 hours ahead of time, and yes, that is how you get on the guaranteed list, right? So you go to the neweurekan.org 24 hours ahead of time. So that's 9 p.m. on Wednesdays. And the next slide we're going to show you, because not everybody is an auditory learner, right? And we are appreciative of that. So we're going to put it in your face too, okay? But for those people who got on the 20 guaranteed list, I already had dropped it in the chat. If you just slid in here, I'm finna drop it again, okay? And then we're going to put it on the screen too, again, because if you are a visual learner, we want you to know, right? So we are really, really, really asking you all to keep your pieces to 3 minutes, right? The reason why we are so exuberant about having people mention other spaces in here and why we say we're not selfish is there are so many places for you to share your art, your gifts, right? And many of them, they don't got these 3-minute rules, right? We are a conduit here, right? We want you to come, be seen, other people see you, they pull you to other things, you go make some money off this thing, you know what I'm saying? Because you can't make a career off of being an artist. Don't let nobody tell you nothing, okay? So please don't be offended by that 3 minutes, but please do be respectful of it, because we want to try to get as many people on. And who are those other people? The people who not on the 20 guaranteed list, who ain't even know how to sign up. Y'all can still hit me in the Zoom DMs. That's a private message, okay? If you want to get on the good luck round, you like, Ray J, what's the good luck round? Well, let me tell you. Okay, boom, boom, boom. So first and foremost, if you didn't know how to get on the guaranteed list, okay, we're here Thursday night, 9 p.m. Eastern. So you're going to sign up Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern. You will go to the neweurekan.org, and then you will go to full events calendar, Thursday night of choice, the 9 p.m. slot. And the most important part is you are an artist. Remember yourself. You're not a viewer. If you want to perform, you're stepping out of the viewership and into the artistry, right? So pick an artist RSVP ticket. That's how you get on the guaranteed list. And if you forget, just come through anyway. Let me know. We usually leave about 5 to 10 spaces for the folks who did not get on. And by 5 to 10, I really mean probably like 3 to 5, all right? So please do let me know, and I'm gonna let you know if we got time, okay? There's only one rule up in here. Just one. Don't get cute and get the boot. We don't got no time for no hate speech. The world outside is already disgusting. We don't need it to be disgusting in here. Okay? It's good energy, good vibes only, right? I know y'all hear that. You're probably tired of it, but that's the truth. And if you can't abide by that very simple rule, then you're going to get the boot, right? And this is New York, so we keep it gully. It is a Timberland, all right? And we do change our boots out, right? So it could be anybody, right? And in fact, if you are under the sound of my voice, I am encouraging you also to join us in the bootdom, okay? So become a boot with us, right? So join us in keeping this space safe, right? Because we need all your eyes and all of your ears. We're just people. We are not infallible, right? We are not perfect. So if you could help us out, and by us, I mean, remember down with RMT, this is where it comes in, right? So RMT and Elemental, myself, it's Ray Jane. You can private message any of us. You see something you don't like, and we will get rid of it, okay? Ask around. We do not play up in here about our peace. That's the one thing we are willing to go to war for, okay? And we get to do it for free because somebody decided to sponsor us. So we're going to take a second and give a shout out to our sponsors who allow us to do this week in and week out for the free, okay? Y'all ain't have to pay nothing to get up in here. And that might change at some point. So you better just soak it up if you know what I know. National Endowment for the Arts, New York State Council of the Arts, the New York City Department of Cultural Affairs, the Amazon Literary Partnership, and the New York Community Trust. And if you would like to add your name to that list, please come through to the neweurekan.org/contribute or find us at Cash App. We are up with the times, child, okay? $ New Eurekan Poets Cafe. Every little bit goes a far way. It lets us do this. It lets us give you a stage. And by you, I mean, check out the list, y'all. I mean, it's buzzing. It's always buzzing. Thursday in and Thursday out. If you do not see yourself on the list and you would like to, please send me a private message. And if I have time, if we have time, right, because this is our space, we will make it for you. Please do keep some things in mind. This is a Zoom verse. All kind of hell be breaking out in the Zoom verse. This shit happens. It's technical, okay? Jump off, jump back on, okay? Your shit gets crazy. Your internet goes down. You start roboting on us. Don't worry. Just jump off, jump back on. Let us know you back, and we'll get to the entirety of your piece. If you are doing original music with an instrument tonight, please put your original sound on, or you're going to sound crazy. Okay, and I'm gonna stop you because I don't want you to sound crazy. I want you to sound wonderful because that's what you're coming to do. So please don't let me interrupt you. Don't give me a reason to interrupt you, right? To make you do your betterness. Okay, just put your original sound on now so we can hear all the goodness that you came to give us. Okay, this is a loving space, right? So you're gonna see us put our hearts up in our boxes, several times, whether that's physically or spiritually, just to remind you where you at. Okay, and this is the new y'all, right? This is the online version, but we got a actual place, right? This came out of the bricks, the original spot, and there's always something going down at the new y'all, okay? And as you know, just so happens that not this Saturday, but next Saturday, we will be by popular demand, bringing back the hybrid show. That's right. So myself and my brother Elemental will be co-hosting, him on the Zooms and me in the bricks, right? Making sure we got some performers on the Zooms and we got some performers in person and we got some of the family coming out from all over the United States, and it's going to be crazy. Some of your favorite hosts are also going to get on stage and do a little something, but you're going to have to show up to do that. You're going to have to spend a little money too. That's okay. Put 5 on it. I promise you it'll be worth it. Okay. And then right after that, because we like to party. We like to party. You know how Beyonce and them had said it, okay? Our boy Paul con Queso will be running the karaoke after party, so please stay tuned because we will be getting into more of that later. We'll be hearing from Ron Mark Thompson, who does it all, including keeping us on task, and also Elemental, who will tell you about how to get down on the Mondays, and also, you're gonna talk a little bit more about the hybrid because we really want y'all to come out. We work hard on it. And as always, I offer myself to you, right, as a means of inspiration to any of you who want to sing, but you don't know. You're like, oh, I'm pitchy. They gonna boo me. No, they're not, right? And if you need permission, if you need an example of how not to get booed, give me a song to sing to you, because I don't mind, right? At any time, I will sing to you or anybody else in here, okay? So you know that you can, right? And you deserve to be serenaded because you are special and you are worth it. All right, so let's stop shit because I done said enough. Let's get into the poetry, okay? Y'all excited? Y'all ready? Y'all know how we do up in here. Let me get some shoulders. Let me get some shoulders. Let me see it. Let me see it. There we go. Okay, I see you. I see you. I see you. Some of y'all shy. We gonna get it out of you. give me a minute. We gonna have you shimmying before the night's over. But in the meantime, in between time, we're gonna get into this list, and we are starting off heavy from the top with the also known as books on books on books on books. Deadpan Lizzie is buzzing it all for us today. Please unmute yourself and welcome back, Beanie Goddess.
Thank you. Beanie blessings to you, Ray, E, RMT, and our community. I know order was not restored Monday, and we when Jeff and I follow each other, it's fun. So I'm gonna read tonight. But I try to just do 2 weeks of the month to make sure there's space for everyone else in the community, right? That's important. And I always write for elementals prompts. I always write something new for Thursday to make sure we're holding space in that way and challenging. So I am going to read what I wrote for the prompt on Monday, and it's also combined with Claudia, who's at Cap Writes on IG. She does monthly prompts that are wonderful for the community. So thank you to E and Claudia for the artistic license. I love prompts, as everyone knows, so thank you. Yeah, I think her prompt was me the emoji on Monday. So here we go. It's called How I Unfold. How can I be defined by one image, whether it be a philosophically religious symbol or a hat that does not infinitely define me? Privacy will always be a virtue until it is abused. The tightrope we all walk when we get comfortable, or at least try to be. I wish I could see through the looking glass of my future, but it simply reflects my past. Only in time will my next chapters showcase themselves in the most unprecedented ways. Perhaps I will find my art in the puddles I run through, or when the hot pen connects with my skin. These inner visions will never be permanent. We outgrow everything. Like chameleons, we are constantly shedding our skin, as long as we're willing to do the work to mature. So they ask us to write our own destiny, but I cannot. Or wink like everything will just be fine. I can move through the bumps and leave my marks. Thank you.
And leave your mark indeed. I mean, you got several marks out there. I feel like they also call books. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. That's just me. That's just me. Please unmute yourselves and give Lizzie some love for starting us off with some fire.
Woo!
Lizzie,
Thank you.
That's
Wonderful,
during the biz. That's right.
Thank you all.
Awesome.
Thank you very much. Always happy to be
Always
here.
love
Thank
when
you.
you set it off, Deadpan. Love to hear you. Truly.
Thank you. And thank you for the prompts every week. Thank you.
Absolutely. We love it, right? And like we said, we're unselfish here, right? We drop names up in here because we want you to know who you should be following, right? Who's inspiring us, and maybe they would inspire you as well, right? So please do pay attention. Listen when people are mentioning other places to be, because it's not just about us up in here, right? We want you everywhere. We want everybody to hear you and experience your magic, because that's the way it's supposed to be. Okay. And speaking of somebody who has magic that is wide ranging and also a safe place for you to go if you need somewhere else to write, Michael Sendler is in the spot. Please unmute yourself, Michael, and welcome back, brother.
Hi, always so great to be here with this incredible group of people and great hosts. And I am going to, speaking of great people, put up lighthousewriters.org, which is more incredible people, and they are a great organization that'll help you with all kinds of different things as far as being a writer and how to get your writing out there and all that good stuff. So I would highly recommend just giving it a look. What do you got to lose? I had a sort of a tragedy this week, actually, just very recently. And so I wrote an elegy, and it's called A Death in the Kitchen. I have to throw away a saucepan, my go-to closest at hand workhorse, just the right size in which to make a one bowl meal or portion of pasta. Nothing special, not the best, adopted out of a dumpster, used nearly every day for years. Don't get me wrong, I've got others, but this one fit the bill for so many little tasks beyond count. It's hard to remember not having it at hand. I'll let you in on a secret. I killed it. There, I said it. It was me. It was me. It was my friend, and I did it in. It was already on the edge, my only Teflon no stick among the stainless and the Califon. Some scratches in the surface serving up forever chemicals with every dish I cooked in it. But this time I walked away, let the computer suck me in. I forgot and left it simmering too long on a hot stove top, warming leftover tagine, tasty next day dinner turned into black Moroccan carbon, crust sticking like concrete, no amount of hopeful soaking would ever begin to unharden. So I bought water in it to loosen the muck and used the safest scrubbing pad that would crack off the gook. Yet once it was gone, my poor 3-quart helpmate was sadly scratched beyond the point where it could ever again be called nonstick. Now it sits on the table. Actually, it's right here, waiting for the grave like a dying pet. I know it's absurd to mourn it so. I should discard it into the dumpster where it came from so many years ago. I will. I swear I will. Maybe tomorrow. And I'm going to read one more short one because this got into anthology about borders. Don't ask me the name of it, sorry. I think Border something, but it's called Borders, and I've read it here before. From the first false line between two encampments, delineating space between us and them, the deadly dualism this lie invents divides true nature's family on a whim, enriching one's fortune at neighbor's expense. From the Rio Grande to Jerusalem, clouds glide free and rivers unencumbered flow, while humans partition ourselves here below. What corrupted logic exists that prevents understanding, leads tribe or state to call up or to fence, senseless descent into decisive mayhem, mistaking articles of faith with vestments, although each name of God is a synonym. To keep up pretense, maintain the status quo, the world's held hostage to braggadocio. Okay, thank you very much.
Woo, both of those beautiful. Each name of God is a synonym. Come on, so many senseless descent into decisive mayhem. First of all, that's just fun to say, okay? But it's also effective. We appreciate you and your effective word choice, right? Because there's something about that is just magical and holding space for you, right? Holding space with you always. Please unmute yourselves and give Michael Sindler some love for those pieces.
Oh, Michael.
Woo, Michael!
Yeah, amazing.
Oh, Michael Sindler. The
Yeah,
death of
Always
the
good,
pen.
Michael.
First of all, like, come on, man. The death of the pen? Really? Like,
Unstoppable concrete.
did he show the pen? Oh, I'm done with that dude. I'm telling you, he's a blacksmith. That dude's incredible.
Maybe you could as a flower pot the pen, you know, like so it'll still have a use for something. But that was funny, that first piece. That reminded me of when I left my eggs boiling for several hours. By that time the water was long gone, you know, and the eggs were boiling themselves. But that was funny, Michael. Bravo on both pieces.
Listen, y'all don't sleep on Ron. Nemo, were you saying something? Let me unmute you. Go ahead, say what you're going to say.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just saying that it was funny, but at the same time, I thought it was genuine and touching.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Right? Just because it's inanimate doesn't mean it doesn't mean something to us, right? That we're not connected to it, that its purpose in our life is not still missed when it's gone. So we appreciate you for sharing your loss, right? And for making it interesting, right, for us. And you have to pay attention, right? So you know you're not getting played with. Or maybe you are, and this is an okay thing. And I was not expecting Ron to make a little joke out of that. I remember last time I left my ex boiling. Excuse me, Ron. Listen, Ron, I need you to make that into a poem for us, okay? That's your prompt. The last time I left my ex boiling over. Come on now. Come on. You know, this is all free, y'all. We're not making you pay for none of this. These prompts, nothing, okay? Look, it's speaking of it, we're not making you pay for anything, including the sensualness that's about to come to you, right? About to come right through your screen, in fact. Warm you, coach you with that goodness, right? Make you ask yourself, have I been loved recently? Have I been touched? Have I been caressed? Did they do it right? That's the real question, okay? So we're gonna let this next brother answer it for you. And if you got any, sensitive ears around you, this is what we call the adult portion of the show. Mommy and daddy language on deck. And it's also already summer out time. So if you're already hot, go ahead and get you a fan, okay? Do something. Ice, a cube, throw it down your shirt, do something, okay? Because it's about to get hot in here. And who's gonna bring us that heat, you ask? None other than our brother, Eddie. Flame-tastic fireman himself. All right, go on and set your blazers on, brother. Unmute yourself and welcome back.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I got plenty of erotic words intact. Like they said, it's getting hot in here. I want to take my clothes off. I am getting so hot. I want to take my clothes off. Oh, where's it a bit? A little bit. That's it all night. All right, let's do this. My name is Air ready for some erotic fantasy for their reality? Is Air ready for some spice to make them feel all tingling and nice? All right, let's do this. My name is Ed Flame-tastic, and I'm here to make your nights a little bit enthusiastic. All right, this is called Dancing Sexualites. Deep, sensational breaths of wind echoed off the bedroom walls. Our skin is melting in a tantalizing lava pit. We can feel the ecstatic sparks crawl and call. The shocking sexual healing start to hit, but we couldn't submit or quit. As our wild hips dipped and swirled in sensational rhythmic motion, I hear moans of deeper, tear it up, baby, as I sail accurately and precisely inside your warm pink ocean. My milky mind is full of thoughts of playing me, swaying me, and taming me. A quick change of sexual positions to feel the inner bliss. My hardness slowly penetrates past the sealed crimson lips. A vigorous pattern of bumping, thumping, groans and moans with a lustful kiss. My body automatically grips, slips, and dips. My hard mass filled your small openings with maximum capacity. Our eyes were pale like clouds in milk. Slowly, slowly knitting our fast-paced naked tapestry. You taste like cinnamon and honey with a hint of silk. Therefore, floating around the steamy, scented bedroom, we love inside the vibrant, sweaty chant. Our hearts swoon and bloom all throughout the room. Our bodies float the march of trillions of ants. Our minds are engulfed in pleasure. soaring up and up our spines as we reach towards the skies. Our bodies capture inner pleasure by bombarding our senses. The fire was swirling and twirling towards our hearts and eyes. We were so weak, but our bodies quickly tenses. Your curvy body leans forward and back with a big smirk. I firmly but gently squeeze your hills and mountains. Our nerves are going crazy and berserk. My lips are drinking the sugary essence of your fountains. The sexual high was reaching its burning peak. The bed was lost in a feisty hurricane. We were coming while our legs and arms were getting weak. We were moving faster than any whip or bullet train. Your body gracefully dances with the burning wind. I was lost in the rampant current. Our kindled spirits descend over again. We felt whole and blissful, but little transparent. The rhythm of our dance lasts throughout the night. Our bodies are bathing, electrifying, and sensation awakening. The moon shines so radiant and bright. Oh, the energy of straightening from our reawakening. The inner orgasmic climax serenades our brains. The sheets fuel our soaked skin. The smoke remains inside our smusky, sultry domain. We slept, but too bad time remained thin. Our wet bodies shake and quake, the silence of a passionate melody. The sunshine started to attack our heads, lost in complete harmony. Thank you.
Ooh, hot like fire, as usual.
For
As
your desire.
all right now, Ed, don't you start nothing, okay? Don't you start it. Please unmute yourselves and give Ed some
Yeah,
love.
that was good. That was especially eloquent tonight.
Fantastic.
Very nicely done. Great imagery.
Nice.
Wonderful imagery.
Eddie is always so Eddie. He's Ed, and Eddie.
Okay. Y'all better get them D's right. That's what I heard. Deeper. That's also what I heard. Okay, listen. We are our entire selves, right? As human beings, we are intimate creatures. Sexuality is a part of your humanity, right? Don't lean away from it, lean into it. We appreciate you, Ed, for leaning into that portion of yourself and giving us permission to do the same. All right. Yeah, I see you dancing. I see you doing your thing, drinking the sugary essence of your fountains. Come on now. Okay. I don't know about you, but that sounds interesting. All right. And I just want to put a call out to the family. I hear that Kelly McAllister has to run up out of here a little bit earlier than she anticipated. So if there's anybody before her that doesn't mind doing a little swapperoo, please do let me know. Right, so we can make that happen. Okay, all right, let's be unselfish, right? That's how we started the show. Let's keep it going throughout, right? And let's accommodate her. So if you don't mind being that person, you let me know. And if nobody volunteers, I'm gonna volunteer y'all. Okay, just in case. All right. Oh, I see you, Bill. Bill, you say you don't mind? You'll volunteer? All right, cool. Kelly, if you are ready, Bill is allowing you to go right now. So I'm gonna ask you to unmute yourself. Hopefully you didn't go, for snacks or a nap.
I did not go for snacks.
There we go. All right, please go ahead and do your thing.
Thanks, Bill. I also live in a tiny shoebox, so regardless of where I am in my apartment, I can hear whatever is happening. It's a curse and a blessing. Hold on, I have 2 pieces of medium length that I wrote on Monday. So we are exercising and airing them out, seeing how they do. Neither is titled yet. So this is the first one. We went to see the cherry blossoms once, stood directly under the reaching branches, our backs to the tiresome throngs, who had the audacity to want to drink the same beauty we were thirsty for. People milled in clumsy clumps, turning the grass, crowding the park. A herd with heads all tilted heavenside, ready fingers on a shutter. Strangers kept bumping us together until we accepted our closeness as divine, and your fingers twined around mine. As we stood there right against the trunk and looked straight up, all we could see were riots of soft pink, cotton candy clouds. We took carefully angled selfies, our smiling faces pressed together, the apples of our cheeks kissing as they rounded with genuine smiles. Too wide, too many teeth, too much gum, too happy to care. They're all I have left of you, those silly, serene selfies. You were gone before the last petal floated down to meet their fallen friends on the now muddled ground. Something so beautiful was never meant to last. And piece number 2. The air is oatmeal thick and warm, oatmeal without additives, like you manage to choke down every morning. Just a brown sludge that sticks to the roof of your mouth whenever you try to breathe. There's a tickle on the back of my neck, a frisson of electricity hovering in my spine. Something's coming. There's nothing you can do to change anything. We're all just passengers on this rock, riding in lazy circles through a vast universe we barely understand. The sky will do what the sky will do, and we will cope. We are good at coping. We always do. The thunder enters first, a sound so full you can feel it in the empty cavity you call a chest. The squishy viscera and gore press down and out until there is a cavern where your heart used to be. Now it can echo inside of you, the distant drum of the warning. That spot on my neck tingles in electrical solidarity as the first flashes of lightning cut the sky, like a sterile scalpel through skin, bisecting it, peeling its layers back, cracking into the void it has created like the snap of a sternum. Surgical precision. It is almost upon us. Perhaps we wonder it will bring relief from the oppressive heat. Perhaps it will feed the desperate grass that crackles under our feet as we walk on it, like 1,000 shards of glass that once were whole. Perhaps we will find that cozy oneness we used to share, huddled under a single blanket as the world raged outside. Instead, we worry that we will lose power. No electricity, no internet, no air conditioning, no escape. No matter how safe we are inside, what is safety without an emergency exit? What will we do when we only have each other? A well-appointed trap. The first scant drops knock politely against the windows. You stretch out your hand to catch a few, as if to confirm what your eyes and ears already tell you. You never believe anything at first glance. You look at the sky. You look at me. We close the door. The storm breaks open.
Ooh, Kelly. Listen, first of all, thank you for bringing these new shit pieces to us.
No shit.
That's it, right? And letting them stretch in front of us, the images. Ooh, you are a master at creating images with these words, right? And then some really poignant questions that you just drop and keep on moving, right? What will we do when we only have each other? If that's not the most pertinent question for right now in this wild ass world, I just don't know what is. Please unmute yourselves and give Kelly some love. Thank you, Bill, for letting us experience her now.
Thanks, Bill.
Thank you, Kelly.
Yeah,
Wonderful, Kelly.
absolutely.
Amazing.
Imagery, just
Your imagery.
phenomenal imagery. Yeah.
All that new shit. Appreciate you. Appreciate you for coming through and sharing it with us. Fantastic.
Absolutely. We are blessed to have you in this community. And you know, we're unselfish here. So we know real life goes on. So if you got a boogie, do your thing. We appreciate you. And every little bit of energy and time that you donate to this space is a blessing to us. Shout out to Melinda Lucas, sharing some good news. Should be publishing their second book of reflections, essays, and poetry within the next couple of months. So y'all keep your ear to the streets for that. Okay, we thank you. Melinda is always in here, y'all, making sure that you are lifted energetically, right? Maybe not always saying something, not always, you know, performing, but making sure that you know somebody is here just to hear you. They ain't getting paid, right? Just to hear you. So keep that in mind, right? As you come, be grateful, right? Because I am most certainly. And shout out to Bill. We also grateful for our unselfish poets up in here, right? Not afraid to move over and make space for somebody else, knowing that their space will never be diminished by that, right? You'll only be lifted by the space and energy you give other people, right? That's when spirit lifts you. So thank you, Bill, for serving as an example up in here, right? And now I know you're going to get into that sway because I'm waiting for it. I know you got that guitar. You about to sing to us. We're going to get into this sway. Please unmute yourselves and welcome my brother from the West Coast, Bill Elkin.
All right. Thank you for those kind words, Ray Jane. I'm going to do a cover tonight. One of my favorite poets has always been Leonard Cohen. And one of my favorite songs of his is Joan of Arc. So I'm going to give that a try tonight. Now the flames, they followed Joan of Arc as she came riding through the dark. No moon to keep her armor bright, no man to get her through this very smoky night. She said, I'm tired of the war. I want a kind of work I had before, a wedding dress or something white to wear upon my swollen appetite. La 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 la. Well, I'm glad to hear you talk this way. You know I've watched you writing every day, and something in me yearns to win such a cold and lonesome heroine. And who are you? She sternly spoke to the one beneath the smoke. While on fire, he replied, and I love your solitude, I love your pride. La 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 la. Then fire make your body cold. I'm gonna give you mine to hold. Saying this, she climbed inside to be his one, to be his only bride. She took the dust of a deep inside his fiery heart. She took the dust of Joan of Arc, and high above the wedding dress, he hung the ashes of her wedding dress. La 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 la. It was deep into his fiery heart. He took the dust of Joan of Arc, and then she clearly understood. If he was fire, oh, then she must be wood. I saw her wince, I saw her cry, I saw the glory in her eye, I saw the glory in her eye. Myself I longed for love and light, but must it be so cruel and oh so bright? La 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 la. La 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 la. 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 Thank you.
Thank
rough.
you, Bill.
You're
No
welcome.
rough, just smooth, just swing. Because that's all we doing here, soaking it up, right? You
Oh,
singing
yeah.
some oldies but goodies for a bunch of folks up in this room. Please
Definitely an
unmute
oldie.
yourself. Yeah, give
Yeah,
Bill.
thanks for reminding us just how many masterpieces Leonard Cohen has written, not just those
Mhm.
handful that we know. So many great songs, and you did a great job of it. We're not going to hear your wonderful originals. It's great to hear that.
Nice to hear you, Bill.
Always loved the sway,
Beautiful.
Bill. Always. The master of the sway.
Hey,
For
Jane inspires me in that direction.
It's a
And
communion, right? It's a communion
got
exchange.
it. Yeah, you got it. It's locked in for real.
Okay. Listen, we all eating off the same body, right? As they say. That's what we do at communion. We all eat off the same body and energy up in here. We just take a little bit, right? Feeding each other. Do, 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 do. A little bit for me, a little bit for you. You know what I'm saying? That's how I go. We appreciate you, Bill Elkins, for bringing us some music, giving us a reason to sway. That's why we call it Guitar Thursdays. For those of you who are unaware out there in Zoom and YouTube and Twitter and Facebook land, right? We want you to know we got a lot of ways about this place that make it special, right? And it's y'all that make it special. And speaking of special people, right? And again, unselfishly, right? With other places for you to share your craft. Our brother from across the oceans, because we what? We international, boo, all right? On Mesh, please unmute yourself and welcome back, brother.
Hey, Regine. Hello, Elemental. Hello, RMT. It's great to be here. And Elemental, apologies. This Monday, I was not able to join your open mic. Sorry for that. And I've got open mic Let's Unmesh live every Friday, 9 p.m. India time. That is 11:30 a.m. New York time. And here we go. Green trees everywhere. I was walking alone on the hills, muddy path, raindrops falling from the tree leaves. Rain is testing the limit of everyone in the jungle. Suddenly, the jungle fell silent. I saw a dinosaur, not as shiny as the dinosaur in the movie, poor dinosaur, but with fiery eyes, algae and fungus on his skin. He cannot afford the expensive special effects and VFX. Oh my God, I am meeting a dinosaur for free. Most of the life-changing events like birth and death are for free. He was tall and handsome, but he was having a bent on his back. Tired and hungry, the dinosaur asked me, "Are you human?" I said, "I am not proud of it, but yes, I am." His eyes were red with anger. I wanted to run, but he caught me. "You humans, you made me dance, fight, and eat, and make love in your movies. What did I get? Absolutely nothing. Now, I see a chance for negotiation. I might not die after all." Looking into his eyes, I said, "Yes, but you got publicity." Dinosaur said, "Yes, yes, but look at me. I am poor and struggling. I want money. Show me the money." Without thinking, I decided to take him to the producer. He pulled me on his back. We were flying. Wow, what a flight. You should try it. 5-star rating on the internet. One-way flight. We landed on the top of the producer's building. Dinosaur announced to the whole world he has truly arrived. Standing, waiting for the producer to come. Helicopters were hovering in the sky. People were looking at us using binoculars. For them, I was the new species, Humanasaur. The producer never came. But I saw big billboards shining bright. Book your ticket today at 1 million per person to watch a live dinosaur, with the name of the producer below. His way of getting his money from others and keeping it to himself. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Ooh, Mesh, you are a genius, brother. That was so smart. Listen, first of all, that line that got me, I'm a human. I'm ashamed to admit it, but yes, that's real. Okay, please unmute yourselves and give Unmesh some love.
Great producer, Nash.
Unmatched.
Imaginative.
Amazing.
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness. Unmesh has two incredible books, Light Shadow Life and Let's Unmesh Life. Make sure you plug in with Unmesh. That cat is incredible. Are you human? Yeah, sometimes. Appreciate you, Unmesh.
Right. Unfortunately, sometimes I'd rather be something else, Seem like, maybe crickets might have a good time. They be making music and everything, multi-talented, hopping around. Might want to be something that flies every now and then, because sometimes it'll get real ghetto around here on Earth, so I want to leave. I think somebody made a whole song about that. Earth is ghetto and I want to leave. Y'all got to look that up. It's really a bop. Okay, but in the meantime, we're going to get back into this list. Ooh. And we got some more Guitar Thursdays coming for y'all, as only our brother Joski can do it. Okay, with a little sprinkling, whole lot of sprinkling of the truth. So y'all keep your ears open, right, while your spirits and minds are open. Welcome, Joski. Do your thing, brother. Sounds good.
All right. I wrote this song a while back, but I wrote this poem last night. So Texas is lining the banks of the Rio Grande River with concertina wire. And for those who get across the river and across the concertina wire, they're being denied water. Treat them like dogs. If you treat them like dogs, you'll give them some water. If you treat them like dogs, you won't let them drown. There's children in the water, tangled in wire, placed by sadists Texas hires. There's children in the water, like too many puppies, while too many animals watch from the shore. I am a child walking north. I am a child walking north. I'm so tired, you just shut the door. I am a child needs to play. I am a child needs to play. Knock on my door, you say, go away. I am just a little child. I can't say where I've been, but I know what I've seen, and I know when it's mean. I am a child walking toward a wall. I am a child walking toward a wall. You're so big, but I'm so very small. I am just a little child. I can't say where I've been, but I know what I've seen. And I know when it's me. I am a child walking north, a child walking north, a child walking north, a child walking north, a child walking north.
Ooh, man. You know, I gotta let that last, because we gotta breathe on that last note. We gotta take a breath, because you take our breath with this music, with this truth, man. Treat them like dogs. Give them water. I am a child walking north, while too many animals walk from the shore and watch from the shore. What? Please unmute yourselves and give Joski some love, man.
Yeah, thanks.
Incredible work, Joski.
Yes,
And
such great
yeah,
Keep going.
right. Oh, like the
Really
way
beautiful.
remind me when we get a Joski C song. Oh, just a child walking north just reminds me of like Afro Samurai, right? Like my aim is to only move forward. That's it, right? Just a child walking north. Man, appreciate you, Joski.
Oof.
I
Woo.
hope to see many of you in person on the 29th.
Yeah, I'll suck it now. I'll suck it now. Don't tell him too much, Joski. Don't tell him too much. I'm gonna mute y'all because y'all he gonna tell you everything. Listen, we try to tell you if you want to experience your community members, there's nothing like live, right? The Zoom thing is beautiful, don't get me wrong. COVID took a lot from us and gave us to us, right? With COVID. So thank you to the creator for that blessing. We needed something because COVID was whooping on us, right? And killing many, too many. So we thank you, Joski, for your artistry. And we look forward to hugs, right? And creativeness, because we gonna jam, baby. Okay, on the 29th, it's going down. We're gonna make some music. We're gonna do all kind of stuff. Okay. If you're in the New York City tri-state area, please don't rob yourself. Come through. I promise you it's worth every penny. It's worth every bit of your time, right? Because we're not here to waste you. We're here to grow you, right? Next person up, who is also quite invested in growing other artists, right? Again, unselfish with their gifts. Telling you, this artist is everywhere, right? So if you are unsure of what you can do as a creative, get with Finn Bell, right? So Finn Bell can show you, right? Hold your hand and say, no, you could do this. I believe in you. And I'm gonna give you a platform to do it, in fact. Finn Bell, please unmute yourself and welcome back, beautiful soul.
So much, Ray. It's good to be here. The only thing I could have asked more, and I thought I was going to be selfish, was last night we were both at an open mic and I wanted to hear you, but you had to leave, so it's okay. I have been in the habit recently of sharing my free writes. So I'm going to share a little free write with you. I did at Ekphrastic Night a while ago. The thing that they were doing for the Ekphrastic was showing different mid-century hotels, which have flamingos and pink and just that whole mid-century aesthetic. I bit the pink flamingo on the head. Candy sacrifice in my mouth by any other name. Dipped in the pink, what do you do? What do you mean? Pink is for girls, pink is for boys. Spin that wheel, the rules were made up by a not so arbitrary greed. Don't worry about it. It's a boys' club thing. Made me think of the Sun King doing his own gorgeous, flamboyant thing, dancing that mirrored ceiling dance through the halls in heels. No one could tell him the way to do. Everyone commenced to disco ball and powder up. Everyone followed. Pink used to melt my brain, curdle the edges nice and crispy of my resolve. I thought I was winning the approval. I knew I was caving in on a bizarro pageant stage, at least to their perception. They applaud, I twirl. They set a prize, a gift, feel grateful, smile, it makes you 10 times prettier. A demand to present as feminine, coated in guilt and glitter. A mind washed of pink being pretty, being complacent, being ideal. I want to take back my aura as pink, pink, pink formidable. Chase Louis XIV into the throne room and skip to Malou to Madame Pompadour's salon. Lightning mind madness, ladies not in waiting, not even caring, coronation of the queen of our choosing. It becomes a sea of crowned heads, undulating, standing tall, bobbing and drowning misogyny. I want to Barbie up my pink, pink, pink dreams, have 5 o'clock cocktails with Ruth Handler, pick her brain. Fire all those Mattel market maniac men telling me, Barbie girl, just who I am, on what hour in each day, fix dinner in the dream house kitchen, then tuck myself into a corner and be silent. How dare they even? I guess they never knew the coding and the sly architecture, bubblegum coding, the marabou middle finger raised to a suburbia-bound existence, toast the champagne bubble modern life, a successful single woman's modern abode, Ken doll not included.
Oh, we love a good free write. Come on. It's a beautiful thing. Thank you, Finn Bell, for being here and sharing yourself with us, right? Absolutely. Pink is formidable. You better understand it. As they say, you better overstand. All right. Please unmute yourselves and give Finn some love.
Just
Wonderful,
absolutely.
Finn Bill.
Was saying that for real, Ken doll not included, right?
That's
No
it.
batteries required. Yeah.
Big boom. We get started on our own. That's what I heard. Please. Okay. Y'all are just fantastic. You make this whole show. I just sit here and put on cute stuff and, say funny things in between. And that's it. That's it. Y'all carry the rest. All right. Thank you, Finn, for your artistry. Please put your information in the chat. If you are not already following Finn Bell, get your life together. I mean, really, what's taking you so long? Okay, I mean, really. Put it right there in the chat for you. It's easy. Go ahead and follow. Trust me, it's more than worth it. And the next poet has already made it easy for you as well at Gaseous2019, also known as Mr. Tezazomo. I thought I saw a guitar in the background, so he might be singing to us, or we might be jumping into some chapters. I'm gonna let him make it clear. Okay, please unmute yourself, Mr. Tezazomo, and welcome back.
All right, thank you, Ray Jane. Thank you, Nuyorican Poets community. On a Thursday night, I'm gonna do another episode of Time Tacos. Meeting the Gladiator. Oops. I'm getting some feedback here. Hold on. All right, is that better? I think so. Can you hear me? Okay. Sorry about that. Skippy and Tito stumble upon a group of gladiators in a nearby village as they headed to the festivities for Apollo in late August. One of them caught their attention, a tall, muscular man with a shaved head and a bushy beard. He was sitting by himself, staring into space, lost in thought. Hey, Vatus, how are you? Skippy said as he approached the gladiator. You look like you're in deep thought. The gladiator turned to face them. I'm contemplating the nature of existence, he said in a deep, rumbling voice. The gladiator glanced up, surprised to hear a friendly voice amidst the festivities atmosphere. I fight in the arena, risk my life for the amusement of others. Today, there's no fighting, only the celebration. My mind is heavy with memories of the past. Um, Tito's stomach grumbled, interrupting the philosophical discussion. Man, I miss my tacos, he said, rubbing his belly. I don't suppose you ever had a taco before. A what? The gladiator said, looking confused. A taco, Tito exclaimed. You know, a tortilla filled with meat, cheese, and veggies. It's the perfect food. The gladiator looked up skeptical. I've never heard of such a thing. Are you sure it's a real food? I can't help it, man, Tito replied, rubbing his stomach. I'm Latino and we love our food. I'm just trying to figure out how I can make some tasty carnitas tacos here. The gladiators, Skippy and Tito wandered through the bustling streets of ancient Rome, their modern clothes and bewildered expressions drawing curious glances from the locals. The aroma of roasted meats and spices filled the air as the city prepared for the celebration of Apollo by Emperor Augustus. Despite the excitement around them, Tito's stomach growled loudly, reminding them both of his constant hunger. Dang, Tito, you gotta stop thinking about food, Skippy chuckled. We need to find a way back home before we can eat anything from our time. Skippy nodded understandingly, but then Tito's enthusiasm took over. Well, you know what? Might lift your spirits. Some amazing tacos. They're these tasty, spicy dishes from my homeland, Latina, in the western swamplands of the Roman Empire. And boy, I can whip some up. Incredible carnitas. The gladiator seemed intrigued, raising an eyebrow. Tacos, you say? I've never heard of such a dish. What do they consist of? Ah, it's a true masterpiece, Tito began, feeling a bit ridiculous describing tacos to an ancient Roman gladiator. First, I need to find some Montepulciano wine for the carnitas, garlic, onions, sea salt, some durum, farro, or acorn flour to make the tortillas. Then I'll get some pork, black pepper, and veggies for the filling. And don't forget the Parmesan and Romano cheeses to sprinkle on top. Skippy chimed in, playing along with Tito's enthusiasm. Oh, and you gotta make sure to add some salsa on there for that extra kick. You know, tomatoes, onions, cilantro, and some spiciness. The gladiator couldn't help but smile at the pair's excitement. Your passion for these tacos is infectious. I could be interested in trying such a dish. Tito's eyes lit up and he turned to Skippy. We gotta do this, man. Let's find the ingredients and whip up some time-traveling tacos right here. Skippy laughed heartedly. All right, Tito, let's do it. But remember, we're from the future, so we gotta make it clear that we're just joking about the whole Latina and the swampland thing, okay? As they search for the ingredients, Tito and Skippy continue their playful banter, pretending to be from the future and conveying how incredible tacos were. They explained to the gladiator how to make, how back in their time people stood in lines just to get a taste of these delicious treats. The gladiator was thoroughly amused, enjoying their company and might and lightheartedness as they gathered the ingredients. Tito expertly mixed the spices for the carnitas and Skippy helped prepare the salsa. Soon they had everything ready for the grand taco making spectacle. Tito laid out the freshly made tortillas on the makeshift table and the gladiator watched with genuine interest. Skippy played the role of enthusiastic audience, clapping and cheering as they assembled the tacos with a flourish. Behold, the time tacos, Tito announced dramatically, holding up a plate of steaming tacos. The gladiator looked intrigued and hesitated for a moment before taking a bite. His eyes widened with surprise as the explosion of flavor hit his taste buds. He savored each mouthful, relishing the combination of tender pork, spicy salsa, and cheesy goodness. By the gods, these are incredible, the gladiator exclaimed, genuine joy spreading across his face. I've never tasted anything like this before. And I'll stop here.
Ooh, our favorite anthology, right? Our epic. You know, we be waiting, Mr. Tuzzle. We be like, what's he gonna do? He gonna sing to us? That's cool. But what are they doing in Time Tacos? We need to know. Okay. I can't wait for you to drop that thing. Please unmute yourselves and give Mr. Tuzzle some love.
Love it. Tez is great.
Hey, Tez.
Trying to imagine tacos without some American ingredients, but that's cool.
Is there anything better? Like, come on, Mr. Tez. Appreciate that.
Thank you all.
Taco too. Listen, Kelly's down there telling the truth. Like, damn, I want a taco right now. Me too, Kelly. I want a taco too. Every time we do these episodes, I be like, you know what? I gotta taste the taco. We appreciate you, Mr. Tuzzle. You make sure that you follow that man at Gashes 2019. And also, I don't know if you noticed, behind him, he also has a book. Make sure that you get that. It is absolutely worth the purchase, okay? Listen, the poets are doing great things, right? Not just doing one thing. We're not one-trick ponies up in here. We're doing a lot of stuff, right? Creating in a lot of different ways. And that's exactly what we want for you, right? Because you never know how dope you are until you get amongst people who are pushing you, right? So that's our hope. All right, speaking of dope poets, the next person to come, and tacos and deliciousness and being hungry in general. All right, we're going to talk about Generalissimo if he is in the building with us. Yes, he is. Please unmute yourself, my brother. Welcome back.
Thank you, Ray Jane. Oh my God, Ray Jane, what happens in 10 days from now?
Oh my gosh, I think it might be, could it be the New York City Poetry Festival? I don't know. Why don't you tell us?
I think the word is right, has a stage, and I am going to be hosting and reading with 4 fantastic women, one of which is our host, Ray Jane. And then we got Ms. Shaki G and Ms. Terry Rose Jerton and Ms. R. Sen from New Jersey, who is unbelievable. If you're in the New York area, please come and see us all perform at 11:30 a.m. on the Algonquin stage at Governor's Island. Get your ferry ticket ahead of time, of course. It'll be worth your while. I mean, come for both Saturday and Sunday, because there's going to be tons of poets both days. And then, of course, Saturday night there's that wonderful open mic with Ray Jane on the stage and Mr. Elemental somewhere else in the world, but he'll be hosting with her. I think he's going to actually be like in Hawaii or possibly Iceland, but I'm not really sure. We don't know where he really is when he's just on the computer, because he's a secretive guy. Okay, I'm going to read some poetry. The first I wrote in Kelly McAllister's workshop, and I think I'm going to tentatively title this, "The Inventor of the Resting Bitch Face Was Only 7 years old." There once was a little girl named May, who when her mom got mad would make a silly face. Then one day her mom did say, "If you make a silly face, it might stay that way." Then May did say, "But maybe your face could become my silly face." Then the next day when May made a silly face, her mommy's face looked like her silly face. Unbeknownst to May, when her mommy did say what she did say, she didn't mean what she did say, but when May did say what she did say, she secretly wished what she did say would come what may. And her wish finally went away when May wished away what she did say. And this next poem is called "Because Karma Exercises at Trampoline Gyms." A long time ago, way back when, back in the day, I rarely had control over my smile. When the least bit good thing happened, my smile, which was too big for my face, would take over the atmosphere my head existed in. I was known as one of those people who always smiled. It was a situation beyond my control. I also had a magical power that discluded cynicism from my attitude. Nowadays, when I smile, I am always aware that I am going to smile when I'm about to smile. I have a subconscious tendency to close my lips as if I don't have the right to exercise a full smile. It is a punishment I give to myself. The depression that exists inside my psyche is denying me my teeth. I don't know how to explain this. I don't always enjoy smiling when I smile. I used to always enjoy a good smiling. Sometimes I would just smile for no reason at all. I want that back. I want to be a person that can whip out an impromptu smile because their smile takes over their spirit. I have had certain turning points or crescendos in my life, events that have made me question my abilities, my sense of humanity, the person I am, the person I have been, the person I have become, the person I can be. My smile is a part of me. I so badly want back when I know I am past the expiration date of being able to gain it back. Because too much has happened. I have made too many wrong decisions. Whatever good has happened to me in my life, I need to accept as what fate has allowed me to experience. I wonder if believing in fate is the ultimate in cynicism. Whatever actually happens is beyond my control. After all, fate is fate. I wonder if karma has passed me by, or at least good karma. I'm not sure if anything I do anymore warrants karma, but karma cannot be incited. Karma can only happen from actions that expect no future expectations. Karma is like seeing a flock of blackbirds rise from a treetop as if they are flowers in the process of blooming, flora petals creating an airborne eddy rising into firmament. Something so beautiful can only be a gift from an otherworldly source. Fate, or God, or Gaia, or ancestors in heaven, if heaven exists. Existences that allow us to realize through a smile we have the right to witness such unencumbered beauty. Turn your head and miss it, moments of nature that sometimes you turn your head and miss, and someone you are with sees what you'll never get the chance to see ever. In retrospect, you choose to believe fate made the decision for you to turn your head. And when you hear the story of what you missed out on, when you were right there where it happened, as if bad karma was jumping on top of you like a trampoline to wake you from a good dream. Thank you.
And listen, if this is a dream and you smiling in it, don't wake me up, damn it. Let me sleep, okay? Damn it, that was beautiful. Please unmute yourselves and give Generalissimo some love.
Yo,
Love it, Generalissimo.
right, man.
Your work is wonderful.
Wonderful. Thank
Christopher
you.
Williams right there? Is that what that was?
Unapologetic smiles.
Was that Christopher Williams right there? I think he did.
Beautiful, beautiful work. Listen, whenever you could say things like an airborne eddy rising into the firmament, come on. They might just call you a poet. I'm just saying. Listen, check him out on the Algonquin stage. Word is right is representing, right, at the New Yorican, or not at the New Yorican, we here right now, but you know what I'm saying, but at the New York City Poetry Festival, right? Every year we're out here doing our thing. Brian, you raising your hand, go ahead. Say your thing, but say it quick, because we gotta roll.
Okay, well, more than an airborne eddy, we need an airborne eddy foreman.
Ooh, that's true too. And we already got one. You know, we got an Eddie. He's not airborne, but he's definitely rises from the fire. At least that's how he presents himself. We appreciate you for being here and sharing your gifts, right? There's a lot of stuff going on in New York City next weekend and in general, right? And our brother Ron Mark Thompson is always here to hold us down and to keep us informed. Ron, can you tell them what's going on? You know, because they don't believe me. Unmute yourself and let them know.
I can't believe it. Yes, you're going to be on stage at the New York City Poetry Festival. That is exciting news. Yeah, for anyone who still hasn't heard about it, yes, the New York City Poetry Festival is returning to New York City. That's where it's been the last 10 or 11 years. And it is happening next weekend on July 29th and 30th in New York City on Governor's Island. You will see many of the New York poets there, among so many other great organizations. So come on over if you can make it. Brian mentioned the ferry. If you reserve one of the ferries before 12 noon, it's free. After 12, it only costs you, I think, like $2.75 or $3, same that a train ride costs, you know. So it's definitely worth it. The festival itself is free. So many amazing poets, booksellers, performances. So try to get there if you can. And then in the evening, you come to the Hybrid Open Mic. I'll tell you about it in a second. But first, I want to give a shout out to our online stream viewers, because yes, in addition to Zoom, we're also live streaming our online open mic to YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. And on Facebook, two wonderful listeners and watchers have commented, namely M. Elizabeth and Lara. And Lara even wrote that she says hello from across the river in New Jersey, which is not that far from the New Eurekan Poets Cafe. So Lara, we would love to see you in the New Eurekan Poets Cafe, or come on into Zoom if you can make it one of these days. So thank you for commenting and watching us on our online streams. Hello everyone, my name is Ron Mark Thompson. I'm the tech assistant here in the background, helping out with the Zoom and live stream controls on both Mondays and Thursdays. I want to give you just a few slides because, yes, there is so much going on in New York City and at the New Eurekan Poets Cafe. It's too much for me to mention. So, you know, if you are on social media, follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, or YouTube. I also put the Instagram handles of our executive director, La Brua, and our chief of staff, Nico Diaz. They always post content in regards to the New Eurekan Poets Cafe and all the other exciting places that they host or perform in. Because just like Ray Chain mentioned at the beginning of this open mic, we are not selfish here. You know, we are just one of the, you know, many poetry hubs, locations, you know, where you can, you know, come and give us your poetry and your music and your comedy. But, you know, by no means it is the only place. We want you to let us know about all the other exciting places, whether they're online or in person. You know, tell us about it. Finn Bell, you know, she has so many exciting workshops online, open mics, you know, programs, I think karaoke, movie nights. The Word is Right is another organization. Michael Sindler mentioned the Lighthouse Writers. Elizabeth Strauss, aka Deadpan Lizzie, mentioned Cap Writes, where she got one of the prompts from. I put the Instagram handle here on the slide as well. Cap is our program and operations assistant, and some of you may not even know, but she also is in charge of our school programs, because in addition to the adult programs that we do for the at the online open mic for adults, namely open mics and poetry slam, we also provide workshops for schools. Some of them come during the daytime to the New Eurekan Poets Cafe, and some we go to the schools, and we give them, you know, a great poetry workshop, including a mini open mic, which they love, because this is a great place, you know, for them to experience an actual open mic experience. So if you are in New York City or in the New Jersey area and you know of a school, just get in contact with the New Eurekan Poets Cafe if you want to bring your class there. I definitely recommend it. I also put the Instagram handle of Ray Jane and Elemental. Both of them post, you know, great content about the New Eurekan Poets Cafe and their own endeavors as well. Ray Jane leads workshops and open mics at The Word is Right and Art Defined. Elemental is also a great graphics designer. You're going to see two of his flyer in just a few seconds. So feel free to hire him if you need help with video editing, graphics design. Ray Jane is a great promoter. If you haven't seen her post yet from a few days ago on her Instagram, where she does talk about the open mic and the hybrid open mic and the karaoke, I recommend you go and see it. And if you ever need an actress, you know, to perform in a commercial or a voiceover, go and hire Ray Jane. You know, I'm sure she can fit you in the schedule. I also put our website where you can go and get to our ticket calendar and where you can contribute. So keep following us so you will always be aware of everything that's going on. On that note, I do work at the New Rican Poets Cafe on Wednesdays in the tech booth for the Wednesday night poetry slam, which currently is co-hosted by J Rose. She co-hosted yesterday, and the B will host next Wednesday. It is 8 p.m. Eastern time in person. You may also purchase a ticket via Zoom, but Zoom is only for watching, not performing. But if you've never experienced the slam, I definitely recommend it. Come in person or watch in Zoom, and you will enjoy it. On Mondays, we have the Monday night open mic with Saul Preem and Felicia Kate. That is at 8 p.m. Eastern time. And Fridays, we have Jive Poetic, which is a poetry slam that he hosts. Paco is the DJ and tech guy. And that is followed by the Twilight open mic right after midnight, hosted by Sherway. Now, I do want to point out two special events this weekend on Saturday. We will have the Jazz Heritage Series fundraiser. It is featuring and led by our board of directors chair, Mr. Rome Neal, and he will bring his band of amazing musicians. His band is called the Banana Pudding Band, and he will also bring banana pudding, and if you pay the ticket, you will get the banana pudding for free. It's complimentary. I will be working at the tech booth at that event. The doors open at 7 p.m. The show starts at 8. All the money that we get in from the ticket sales for that event will go towards the operations of the New Rican Poets Cafe, because we are celebrating our 50th year in October, later this year, and we want to continue, obviously, for at least 50 more years and much longer than that. And last but not least, yes, the following weekend, the same weekend that the New York City Poetry Festival is happening, the Poetry Festival is during the afternoon. And if you are looking for a place to come and rock, more poems, more music, more stories, come afterwards to the New Rican Poets Cafe on East 3rd Street on the Lower East Side in Manhattan. At 7 p.m. we're going to open the doors for our hybrid open mic. The first time since last year. We are finally back. Showtime is 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. Hybrid meaning that it will be in person and online. You may already purchase tickets for either or, and we will have performers both ways as well. Some on stage and some online. This is co-hosted by Ray Chain and Elemental. I'm looking so much forward to that. This is backed by popular demand. The community asked for it. We are back, and we are following that right after with the karaoke after party hosted by Paul Concasso. You can either sing to karaoke, or you can bring your own original music. I know Cece is gonna come to both the hybrid and the and the karaoke, and he will bring his original music. I met Adam Granger yesterday at the poetry slam. I actually heard him perform a poem, which has been a long time because we usually hear his music, but he did also tell me he plans to come to the hybrid and karaoke, so we're looking forward to see him in person next weekend as well. And if you purchase the tickets for the hybrid open mic in person, that includes automatically admission to the karaoke after party. That latter event is on stage only. We will not be Zooming that, but hybrid will be both on stage and in Zoom. So get your tickets. Elemental did those beautiful flyers. He even included QR codes. Rachel, I see already put all relevant links in the in the chat, so you can sign up. If you signed up today for your artist RSVP ticket, that is the same ticket site where you also may purchase your tickets and sign up for the hybrid open mic and or karaoke. And stay tuned next Monday and Thursday at both online open mics. We're going to take requests for those who want to perform online versus those in person. When you get to the cafe next Saturday, 7 p.m., there will be a sign-up sheet street for those wishing to perform in person. So again, we look all forward to seeing you there next week. Summary, you can get all your tickets for any of our upcoming programs. Go to newregan.org, click on full events calendar, and choose the date and time. This is where we always post upcoming programs. On that note, I also want to give you a save the date for Saturday, August 26th, also back by popular demand. That will be our next outdoor block party on East 3rd Street in front of the New Regan Poets Cafe. So let me repeat that: Saturday, August 26th in the afternoon, 12 noon to 4 p.m. in front of the New Regan Poets Cafe in Manhattan. We will have an outdoor open mic. I know Ray Jane will be one of the co-hosts at that open mic. We will have poetry games there. We will have booksellers. We will have a children area with a bouncy house. The businesses on that street will be open, so you can get delicious food. And you can, if you're shy of performing, you can always just say hi to all of us, Ray Jane, me. If Elemental happens to be in town, our executive director La Brewer, and everyone else who works for the cafe. So thank you everyone for your support. Keep supporting us. Keep coming here Mondays and Thursdays, which is a great segue. Elemental, you are hosting an online open mic. Tell the audience about it. And, just in case they didn't believe Ray Jane or me, did somebody say that you also will be co-hosting a hybrid open mic? Oh my God, tell us about it, please.
Shout out Ron Mark Thompson, aka RMT. You're not down with RMT by now, damn it. You should be. You are now rocking with the dopest hostess in the Zoomverse, the one and only Ray Jane. You know what it is. The queen is in the building. Make sure you are plugging in with the squad. I am Elemental. I am the host of the Monday Night Online Open Mic presented by this legendary space. We have themes every week. This week, we are looking at finding balance, right? The importance of self-care. So come through. How do you get on the list? Like Ray Jane says, you sign up. This week, you sign up on Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, newregan.org. Click on the full events calendar. Make sure you are plugging in. As this team has said, we are bringing hybrid back. We are bringing it back in the building. Listen, as Ron just said, make sure you are pulling up Monday and Thursday so you can get on the list. There is a cost, folks. All right, keep that in mind. But pull up so you can get on the list. It is going to be epic. Now, back to the dopest hostess in the Zoomverse, the one and only Ray Jane. Queen, take it away.
No problem, brother. I don't mind if I do. Appreciate you. Y'all make sure y'all jump in it, okay? I put everything in the chat, all right? Because if y'all anything like me, sometimes I'll be lazy. I don't feel like going to, that's real nice, but I'm probably not going to go to that website later, right? So if you want to get a ticket to the hybrid, just scroll up. I put it, it's in blue. It's a hyperlink. You could just click on it right now. Don't wait. Do it now. These tickets are going to go. And if you know what I know, you're going to want to get yours, okay? So please do come through. We got a lot of things for you. We're excited to share with you in all the ways that we are allowed to so far, okay? So please come through. And I'm going to drop in the chat who's up next because we're going to get back into this list, okay? We thank you all for hanging in there with us, right? For being here. Again, like I always say, could have been anywhere, but you chose to be here with us. So we're going to drop back into this list with our brother Daniel Fernandez, who also has a book behind him, okay? So if you want to support, do it in deed and not just word, right? Spend your money if you care. I'm just saying because it's real. Please unmute yourself, Daniel, and do your thing.
Hello, I have my link tree in the chat, which will have my Instagram, Facebook, Reddit, and link to my book that's behind me. So today I have a brand new poem that I finished 2 days ago. And this one is called Sometimes I Don't Want to Write. I'm just going to jump into it. It should last 3 minutes. I have my days, good and bad. Some I wish to forget and some that make me laugh. Hallucinating me, floating within the upper class, a fishing net that resembles my dreams that my life doesn't feel the need to catch. Nothing is more dangerous than a man with patience, especially when everything was lost due to limitations, unable to follow through like a canceled reservation. When free falling to rock bottom, what helps honestly is meditation. Sometimes I don't want to write because I don't have the time to. It's not writing that brings me down, it's my fractious mood. In order to feel the music, take the time to tune, soak in the emotions that make the heart swoon. Go above and beyond to find peace of mind. Move forward with the joy and leave the past behind. I am trying to shape a future, but God can't decide. Regardless of what I do, I'm perplexed and surprised. Those who are blind, I respect because they judge by personality. A writer's pen is the key to their immortality. Smack karma before consequences lead to insanity. Writing a poem to feel as indestructible as gravity. Sometimes I don't want to write because life isn't slowing down. Some emotions are not worth noting if it brings you underground. When I write, I'm underwater and somehow I don't drown. Maybe it's freeing myself that makes poetry profound. People lose hope when surrounded by problems. Everything goes to shit and you can't blossom. Makes you want to scream louder than some drums. Unfit to operate like a broken thumb. Walking helps improve psychological health. It's distracting the mind that puts you in a spell, delays the need to say farewell until it's too late, like putting too much gel. Sometimes I don't want to write because I'm stuck and frustrated. It's hard not to repeat something someone else has stated. So I contemplate as my insecurities are invaded, afraid of the faces and having a crowd that's jaded. I have been possessed by doubt, writing to breathe as if it's something I can't live without, a playground of intentions that would make my mother proud. I'll be happy if I stop thinking about what's left on my bank account. Close my eyes as my spirit is levitating to the clouds, leaving behind a book of phrases that I never wanted to leave my mouth. PS2 was the peak of PlayStation, playing games to complete as if it's part of my occupation, enrapture my creativity while stress is on vacation, making it to the credits because I'm as stubborn as my determination. Owning a pet improves quality in life. I can guarantee that it's true as unconditional love ignites. Anxiety is replaced by comfort so I can finally sleep at night. I love you, Abby Apomsky, that is responsible for having my sadness wiped. Sometimes I don't want to write because I'm tired of the pain, digging deep into my regrets to toss apprehensions down the drain, cutting premonition as dread refrains, haunted by whatever remains. One day I'll blow up and I can put my book on a pedestal so I can reflect that so I can reflect that the struggle can in fact be medical. It's pushing yourself that gets you where you are. At times I'm skeptical, so let's see what the future holds. I'm hoping it's unforgettable. I love to write, but it's a mental workout to deliver emotions that tend to be loud, fighting myself as I become a stranger filled with doubt, brewing poems that can one day endow. Sometimes I don't want to write because work is pushing me away. I need a paycheck in order for my problems to separate. If I don't, bills would flood and my thoughts would accelerate. So I use poetry so that my life can renovate. One day I'll have a desk in a house that I own. I will not worry about rent because I have a paid off loan. Life would be good and my actions will be condoned. And then I want to write because at that point, I've reached that milestone. Thank you.
Always with some new shit that's real shit that we need to hear. Shit, Daniel. Thank you. Thank you for being here. And we thank you for not retiring that pen, man. Please unmute yourselves and give them some love.
There were some amazing lines in
All right, Daniel.
Good
Love
job.
watching you grow. I won't get mad if I get
Yeah.
you in a happy
Oh,
dance.
Daniel, but the message. Message.
Growing every
I
week.
won't tell
Thank
anybody
you
though. If
for
I see you
plugging
do happy
in.
dance, oh my
Always
God.
growing.
Plugging into the squad. Appreciate you, Mama Flo and Captain Flo, for all that you do, man. Make sure you get emotional defibrillator. That dude's dope.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
You are welcome. Put your information in the chat. We know your mama's out there watching, right? And we appreciate you, Mama Flo. Without you, we wouldn't have Daniel, and that just can't be. That just can't be, right? So thank you for being here and supporting, right? We encourage y'all. Tell all your mamas to watch. Unless you're going to be cussing and you're going to get in trouble. That's your business, okay? But we want everybody to see you be great, right? Because you deserve that. All right, next person that is already great. right? All on his own. I'm not sure if he's here. I think he is. Complicated Passions. Is he in the room? I don't think so. Is he? Yeah. You
He's
see?
under his government name that we're not allowed to say, but he is. Hold
Samuel
on.
Rain, not you in here trying to kind of
He's,
confuse us with all these different Samuel Rain, also known as Dark Man Blues, also known as Complicated Passions. Okay, you need several names when you just that dope. Go on, do your thing, brother, and welcome back.
All right, something new. Whenever I say your name, could I judge you just by the cover, never knowing the content of who you are? Even though you show me on the daily, not all, but way too many, your story has flaws. When the truth speaks volume, clearly it's an issue. On paper, history tells us, you still trying to erase us. The failure of America says all men are equal. The Constitution speaks less of me. Even after amendments, nothing has truly changed. Going back to the question, is my life still just a number? They say don't have hate speech. The problem is you do every day, like white nationalists. How many names have you given me? They say don't write that, don't speak that. These are just the facts, like clockwork. You utter your true feelings, code names, whatever name, like those people, even other humans who have less rights than me. How can you make America great again when we already made America? We are still waiting to get paid. What more can I say? If I break, would I become you? And now, Ray Jane, I want to love you with all of my senses, not just the five they mention, my 360 coming in dimensions, encompassing, if I were making love, I would inhale the scent of you like the sheets do. Take your breath away like a silent movie to be deeper into you, you singing to me, and I come alive. As the fire in your body engulfs the depth of my soul, I want to float through you like mountain rivers. I want to love you like the rain. I want to be the poem you read and then breathe the sounds of you. It's been a while since I've tasted beautiful. I am Complicated Passions, Dark Man Blues, the voice behind this pen. Thank you.
Ooh, come on with that fire in that pen, that truth in that pen, that passion in that pen, because that's what we need in that pen, brother.
Thank you.
Appreciate you. Yes, shout out to you and them gray beards representing all day, right? That's what
Yes,
it
indeed.
is. Please unmute yourselves and give Dark Man Blues, Samuel Rain, Complicated Passions some love.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah.
Always so delicious, Samuel.
That's the other side of the pillow.
Thank you. Love.
Such hot poetry between Ed and Complicated Passions. I don't know how you can handle that all, Ray Jane. How is it even possible?
I don't know. That's why the fro is here, man. Y'all be thinking it's style. Y'all just, this is where all the energy goes. It just comes out my head and just whoop, 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 you know? So I appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for the height of my fro. I appreciate y'all for. Okay. All right. Speaking of heat, realness, right? And that realness. Right, my brother, we matching, brother. It ain't exactly the same yellow and gum, but we matching, brother. That's right. I'm honey. I don't know what you're saying, but you know what I'm saying? So we gonna jump over to the OG in the building. Okay, inspiring so many great artists. Had the privilege of helping to celebrate his birthday with his beautiful wife, Oshun Yoyen, right? And some other wonderful poets at Sisters Bookstore, Sisters Uptown, right? So y'all make sure y'all go and cop that, support Black businesses, right? Because we need that. We need that. And I'm gonna let him do his thing as only he can. And y'all better just pay attention because your mind finna be blown. I'm just gonna say it once. I'm just gonna say it. Well, I'm gonna drop it there and let y'all handle it. Please unmute yourself and welcome back, Nkoma.
There we go. Good evening, good evening, good evening. A little something from I Didn't Come Here to Tap Dance, okay? Breaking up big rocks on the chain gang. Hoo-ah. Breaking rocks and serving the time. Breaking up big rocks on the chain gang. Cause we're being convicted of crime. We'll hold it now. Hold it steady right here while I hit it, yeah. I reckon that ought to get it. Been working, Lord, working. You know, I still got so terrible time to go. I'm in a recovery program from Western civilization. Epigraph. Recent statistics reveal that 2 out of every 3 Black males between the ages of 20 and 29 are incarcerated on parole or on probation. This poem is dedicated to them. Once they gave me that social security number, I knew how Jews felt in Auschwitz. I wasn't even asked. Here they said, you're a citizen, pay us, vote for us, call it democracy or starve. Punch the clock, all worth is by the hour, time is gold, and he who defines wins. The unemployment lines grow faster than cancer on the prostate. The welfare line is shorter than no paycheck. Life gets uglier than a boil on a redneck's neck. The talk shows blame everything on the economically disadvantaged. The mayor says move if you can't find a job. Fascism rises like a silent fart, quiet but deadly. Negroes act like ostriches. Panhandling is illegal. City Hall fans the flames on the battlefield of race. But whatever happened to government for all the people? And did you vote to lose your job? Does repression really breed resistance, or is this just some mad fantasy? All I know is the fat cats got their hooks in me, and I sure wish 1 million Black men in atonement on the White House lawn had done much more than trample the grass, especially in Washington, the District of Columbia, the last plantation, an apartheid colony in this US of A, where the citizens have no vote. And by the way, South Africa, now that you can mark X on the ballot, can you spend it? Can you take it to the bank where the Krugerrand rules and it's worth much more than a US dollar bill? And did you get your fill and did you get your land back? Does democracy really hold the keys to freedom? She's incarcerated in the criminal injustice system, a very criminal system of justice. She's sitting in a $125,000 cell on death row with life without parole. You know, freedom. She's stamping out license plates and sewing blue jeans, breaking rocks on an Alabama chain gang for 3 cents a day. Got a master's degree in economics and is doing life for being the truth. Damn. Does it seem like slavery's in style again? What a brother know, there are no more doors for spooks to sit by. Go see my sweet honey baby. Gonna break this chain on a rock well. Gonna lay down somewhere shady. Lord, Lord, it sure is hot in the sun. Well now, hold it, yeah, hold it, yeah, hold it steady right here while I hit it, yeah. I reckon that ought to get it well. Working, yeah, hard working. You know, I still got so terrible long to go.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, go. Say that shit, man. Listen, man. You saying that and something is stirring. You stirring old things that ought to be old things, but persist as new things. What a shame. Thank you, Baba, for your gifts. Please unmute yourselves and give Baba and Goma some love.
Right, Ray Jane.
Great.
Week after week.
Well
man.
said. Yes.
There's the blaze. Oh my goodness.
Man alive.
That shit's spiritual, y'all. I don't know if you felt that. That shit's spiritual. Like, did you hear the rocks cracking? Did you hear the splinters? It is, that shit's spiritual. Appreciate you, Baba.
Woo. Oh. Okay. Now you know you done did something. You done broke Elemental. It's been a while since Elemental got broke. But we love it. We love it. Listen, this is, if nobody else in the world's going to yell and scream for you, and the things that you do and the way that you move spirits, it's going to happen here, right? We invite you, open your mic, right? Yell, scream for your counterparts, for their gifts and how powerful they are, so that they know that they're powerful and they don't stop speaking, right? Because we need that. We need those reminders, and we need them in the way that you articulate them, right? Because everybody can say something, but it's not always the same. And there's a reason for that, right? And speaking of delivery and artistry making the difference, the next poet up certainly is an epitome of that same factual lesson and message. And that's our brother, another OG amongst many, right? Doing this for years, decades, in fact. And I see that piano in the back, so I know we finna get serenaded, so I already know I'm excited. CCR Chagra, my brother, please unmute yourself. Welcome back.
Thank you, thank you. So last week I did this piece, and it was as new could be. I was playing with my elbows and my forehead. Maybe I hit a note, but I did it again the night after. And today I spent a little bit of time on it, and just wrote it while I was listening. I'm sorry I'm late and I missed the first few poets. So I'm going to give it another shot. So this is going to call this take 3 of, and this is something new, actually writing and then bringing it to an open mic in the making and playing with it. Words change, sounds change, but delivering the passion has a lot to do, even though we're not live, with you guys being here. And that's a real deal. Because you got to kind of like just go someplace, and when it's over, I come back, and it was like, where was I? So it happens. So I had a shit week, especially with love. So indivisible love, just to let you know, in my own life, is a big deal, because love shit the bed more than once in my lifetime, and every now and then it knocks on your door and tries to knock you out of house, home, and heart, and you could always go here. This is called Navigate Indivisible Love. Oh, did I turn on the thing? Hold on, this might fuck up. No, I did not. Enable original sound. Okay, this should be better. Yeah? In the before, through it all, and in the after, I die, all to navigate love. Not the kind that is divisible. Whoa, no! But the indivisible kind. Now here comes the awareness, where my heart and lungs are home. Yes, my peace of mind resides here, right where fear itself is trying to break. And sure, all stories bleed with endings, but that alone doesn't make it so. So if you believe in only one thing, and that one thing is you don't have a choice. Oh, did you say you don't have a choice? You don't have a choice. So you're someone who was played here, or a player with an enslaved soul,
playing it for free at the cost of every other? Are you playing it for free at the cost of every other? Wow! Some say time is of the essence. Some say time's a lying thief. But you're a soul, not a clock, controlling you. I'll say, do not fear death, and fear itself can't own you. Oh, do not fear death, and fear itself can't own you. As long as you have choices, questions, as long as you have choices, questions, every dream you dream here is a dream to free you. Every dream you dream here is a dream to free you. In the before, through it all, and in the after. I die just to navigate love. I will you, will we navigate love? I will you, will we navigate indivisible love? Indivisible love. Yeah, don't give up.
Hell yeah, CC. We love that. You know what I love about you poets? You're not afraid to be humble, right? In your pursuit, not of perfection, right? But of being your best. Right? You're not afraid to share that journey with us. And we need that because a lot of people are out here pretending that they're perfect or that their package was immediate, right? And not acknowledging the journey it takes, the editing it takes, right? Showing up and maybe, not having exactly how you want it to be, but coming back and doing it better. So kudos to you, even in this long history of excellence that you already have, to be humble enough to the process in that way, right? Unmute yourselves and give CC some love for that.
Nice work, Cece.
Yeah, that was a blast.
Wow.
Thank you, Merle. Thank you, everyone.
The piano really brings out you.
So that just sounds like the beginning to a screenplay. So I'm gonna need you to go ahead and work that out.
Okay, who's the screenplay writer out there? Let's go. If you're
in the
gonna do
room.
it out loud, you got to step up.
They're in the room. They are in the room. I promise you. I promise you.
I think that's Marty. I think it was Marty that said that last week.
Okay. Listen, we tasking everybody, right? To stretch. Why not? And also, I want you to pay attention. Y'all seen the difference between whatever sound we started with and the original sound, right? This is why we ask you to put your original sound on, because it went from already beautiful to a concert, right? Filled up the entire Zoom room with the sound. And man, I'm so glad it did, because it would have taken away from the performance had it not. So thank you for making that adjustment. So I didn't have to turn my mic on and tell you to make that adjustment. I appreciate you for making my job a little bit easier. I appreciate you. Okay. And also just being wonderful in general. Please put your information in the chat so the folks can follow you, right? If they don't already. We're going to move on to our next poet. I just want to say thank you to everyone who's sticking in there with us. We are going to get to every single person on this list. And we got 2 people on the good luck round. We're going to get to them too. And we understand, you know, you got to go. We understand. We hope that you stay. Shout out to the folks that are with us and Facebook and YouTube and Twitter land. We give space and love to you as well for donating your energy so we could keep moving forward. All right. And speaking of that, we're going to move forward to our next poet, who is also a monster in his own right and often shows up with at least 3 versions of how dope he is, right? Sometimes it's a micro triptych, sometimes it's something else. But please strap in because it's always beautiful. Nemo Soon, take it away, brother. Unmute yourself. Welcome back.
Thank you so much. It's wonderful to be here. Sometimes new pain brings back old pain. So I have a new micro triptych made of old poems about old pain. I saw a vision of my parents as I imagined them as a child, like smiling ghosts at the end of the film. All was good and all was forgiven. And my heart leapt, like finding home at last, like recognizing the face of a loved one, like something real instead of phantoms, instead of the dreams of little boys, instead of something I created to try to make some sense of the pain of a broken family. One last time past the playground where I realized that I was alone. One more time around the wheel where I played, creating companions in my head. And I'll miss them, my phantom friends. But I need to grab the handles on my bike one last time, use the pedals to push my way past the bullshit and into the blissful ignorance of something that doesn't know, that doesn't have to know about being an adult, about being betrayed in love, about being collateral damage, about being used as a weapon, hardened like a bunker buster. Because I remember how my mom told me the words I should say to my dad when I was 6. And she was angry when I got it wrong, like a little boy would. He has so much potential, they said, if only he would apply himself. But I didn't. Books stayed closed, and I played imaginary games in imagined places with imaginary friends who went home to families who loved them. I wish I could say that I defied my parents all along, but there was so much shame, so much doubt, so many times my face burned at their disappointment. Oh, the power of disappointment, of guilt. I learned to fight myself, learned to hate the dreamer who looked out the window instead of working, foreshadowing the day I would stare into the distance, an unmarked test in front of me, pen down, heart broken, the day after my father left for good. My anonymity became my refuge. Odysseus said it to save his life. When he got home, he killed everyone. I say it to save my dignity. There is no one who calls me son. Someday, somebody, maybe. For now, I am no one. Thank you.
Ooh, ooh. Man, if a poem could be a shot to the spleen, then that was at least 3. Please unmute yourselves and give Nemo some love for beautiful pieces.
Nemo, we love you. Thank you for sharing with us.
Emo, you shine this way, and we shine back. So take that sun.
Yo, that micro triptych was heavy on so many levels because he just told y'all what his name means, right? Go back and really listen to what he said. Nemo is a monster for real. Our micro triptych travel agent never misses. Appreciate you, man, for real.
For real, that pen is heavy. You hear me? And listen, if you missed it and you want to go back and listen to it again, you could catch us on the YouTubes, okay? Because you could always run that back. Because if you know anything like me, you know, some of those poems are just so delicious. You know, I'm like, now what did they put in that? A little parsley? I think there's a little garlic in there. Let me run that back and let me see what they create. Beautiful, beautiful work, man. You sure do make pain beautiful. That's for damn sure. And that's a gift and a skill. Okay. Next person to bring us, right, their interpretation of life through word, right, is the queen amongst us. Baba Ngoma's queen and the queen in her own right. Oshun Yoyen, please unmute yourself and welcome.
Can you hear me? Okay, I think I'm only doing one tonight because I can't find the other. That's the truth.
There's a little echo, so Baba, I don't know if you're listening on your side.
Yeah. All right, how's that?
Much better.
Okay. And like I said, I'm only doing one night because I can't find the other. Anyway, this is it. New York isn't New York anymore. Harlem is just a graveyard of memories, a boneyard for bygone jazz legends, revolutions forgotten, revolutionaries and revolutions forgotten, and a silent tomb for mom and pop's dreams killed off by the cranes of the corporate gods in their rubber stamped coffee shops. The sun rises in the east and gives way to chain fast food, glop, minuscule chic, tiny bite overpriced imitations of food. The sun no longer rises over the melting pot of Latin imbued arroz con pollo. Mass processed poisonous portions are the other spectrum of selections in Spanish Harlem. Salsa has gone to sleep in the gutters of Loisaida. Windows are boarded and doors are shuttered. Culture is running sluggish in the clogged veins of House and Avenues A through C. New Yorican expression has become a mere tourist attraction, and the street vendors now sell trinkets from China. Speaking of China, Chinatown has turned into an ethnically sanitized tourist trap, another stop on the tourist bus route, overrun with Indian merchants, young white hipster tenants, bootleg movies, bootleg designer purses, bootleg t-shirts, Starbucks, and closed corrugated metal doors. The Chinese small shop hopefuls have moved to Queens and Brooklyn. The World Trade Center is now One World Trade Center. One of what? Midtown manufacturers have moved to China. Many jewelers have moved to the internet. East Village antiques have faded into history. Seamless and Grubhub ensure that you don't have to talk to anyone to order your lunch for a U.S. subsidiary of the fastest growing global corporation. Your New York pizza crust is delivered frozen, then microwaved, defrosted, and tossed in the air for your entertainment. Thousands more things glare decline, decimation, appropriation, and gentrification, but no one is listening or cares. So why bother? New York just isn't New York anymore.
Damn, a scathing review, Oshun. Please unmute yourselves and give Oshun some love for the truth, man. The truth.
Yes.
Good work.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes, indeed.
New York
The damn
anymore, for sure.
gentrification.
They indeed, like so much truth, so many miles on that dough. Ooh, it ain't pizza no more, is it?
Dang, it's frozen. What atrocious, atrocious. I can't believe that's the truth about us. It's more than $1 and it's frozen. Can you believe it? The world is definitely going to shit. Okay. If there was any confusion about that, thank you, Oshun Yoyen, for clearing it up. All right. Please make sure you follow. Please put your information in chat. The folks need more of that realness, right? Because the truth has been covered up for us, right? And Arguably, it might have always been. All right. Next person on the mic. Oh, we haven't seen you in so long. We always so excited when you come through. Mary Lee Johnson, please unmute yourself and welcome back, love.
Thank you very much. I have a couple of pieces to do, and I might tack on a couple of shorties at the end. I should say that this first piece is a version of a panku. As you probably know by now, there's a few different versions, a short version of 9 words, which is what I usually do if I do panku, a stanza of 9 lines of 9 words, and an epic version of 9 stanzas of 9 lines of 9 words. So I actually have a 2 stanza panku, and it's of a piece. You shouldn't bite the hand that could feed you. You shouldn't send away the people who need you. You shouldn't chase after the people who leave you. You shouldn't let anything or person impede you. You shouldn't live with those who would bleed you. You shouldn't turn away those who could free you. You shouldn't listen to those who won't heed you. You shouldn't follow without question those who lead you. You shouldn't believe all who claim to read you. You should look for a way to be kind. You should learn to pay all haters no mind. You should get all the love you can find. You should share your best self with all humankind. You should release your imagination to soar and shine. You should make your acts and values be aligned. You should give yourself the right to be self-defined. You should live your life the way you've designed. You could leave the words should and shouldn't behind. And next I have a string of haikus. Haiku string, casting words like pearls before rhyme. The world is my oyster. Haiku. Tickle in by doze, handkerchief handy, dow a mucus expulsion. Achoo, haiku. Fiddling with a doohickey, puzzling at directions, a new thingy. Get a clue, haiku. Success! Finally I did it. Long hours trying. Making pie is hard. Woohoo, haiku. Potatoes, carrots, beef, and green beans. What else to throw in the crock pot? Stew, haiku. Fell on snowy walk. No one shoveled. Who is to blame? Me or neighbor? Sue, haiku. A sudden plop on my shirt. How did I forget about pigeon poop? Ew, haiku. And I think I'm going to throw a couple of heavies at the end here. The first one is a haiku. The second one is a panku. Call Jim back. Phil from to-do lists. Calendar pages turned. Rest in peace. Can dead people read our minds? I'm not grieving. Thank you.
Holding space with you, Mary Lee. I heard that. I heard that emotion come through in that last piece.
Yeah.
All of them were beautiful, though, and smart and funny. And we thank you for being here and also mentioning the pan cool, right? Shout out to Lizzie for pushing us, right? Break
Thank
those
you.
boxes. You're welcome. Please unmute yourselves and give Mary Lee some love.
Mary Lee, that was a multitude of good lines. Oh, God.
Love
Lots of good work in there.
Came through with them few haiku like that, and just like like it was getting a clue and then a few and then a hachu and then I don't know, somebody sneezed. I don't know, I got lost. It was
And then somebody got sued. It was crazy.
okay, I thought somebody got sued. I wasn't sure when the lawyers side got here, but I thought somebody got sued.
Ooh, it was litigation. It was everything. Okay, thank you, Mary Lee, for being dope. I mean, came through with the ba-da-da-da, like we say, you know. Okay, with that quick fire, we appreciate you. So many bars, right? So many beautiful lines. All right, speaking of beautiful lines, we go to one of our master storytellers, Ike Waltz. Please unmute yourself and welcome back, brother.
This piece is inspired by Franz Schubert's Nocturne in E-flat major and my son's love he had lost. Nocturne. Walking, and I am walking. I am not walking with you, talking, and I am talking. I am not talking to you. Eyes, and your eyes, these eyes that look at me. Hands, and your hands, hands forever caring for me. I pray and I speak that I forgot to say, I love you so. Where did I go? Where did we go? Where did life go so wrong for you? What have I done? What have you done? What have we done to end us two, one by one? We are now considered none. Yes, I cry. I love you so. I love you. I love. I do, I do, I am in love with you. And I walk and I talk and I recall how much I remember you. It is late, it is time, it is dark, it is night. I should have listened. I should have imagined the secrets of you. On my lonely grave, I pray, hello you. Yellow too is the forgiving rose. Tears I bedded. Yes, I did propose. You whisper in my ear a moment so intimate, nobody else to hear. It is late, it is time, it is dark. I'm lost at night, just lost. Above all, please rescue me, reminding that I love you too. I love you, I said. Forget it, you said. I close my eyes and see the moon, a forgiving kiss. So cold, yet long overdue. Death begs a good night. I sent red roses from me to you. I lit a candle with my last breath. I talked to ghosts lurking on the bottom of my bed, pointing the finger at me and laugh, hee hee hee. You are long, long dead, don't you see? Now that I was buried into the rudimentary of words and sandstone bleached from my voice so easily done. I moved from a yesterday into the naked cruelty of my definition you call the nocturne after a lonely day. My son, blaming Godot on his mind, yet begging can't help to ask for more precious time. Thank you.
Thank you, Ike. That was beautiful. Thank you for the reminders. You got to say it. You have to say it. It's not enough to feel it. You got to say it. Please unmute yourselves and give Ike some love.
Ike, you just weave such spellbinding stories. Love it. Thank you, Ike.
Yes, you have to say it. You really have to say it.
Mm-hmm. That was beautiful, Ike.
Just about right. Every time he writes, he is just about right. Damn it, Vincent Price. Come on, man.
Beautiful work, Ike. As always, I told you, master storyteller, right? Lizzie says, waltzing with poetry. And that just makes sense to me. That makes a lot of sense because we be dancing. We definitely are not leading this dance, but you are taking us across the floor and it is beautiful. It is beautiful. What a great reminder. Make sure you say it. If you got somebody you love, tell them while they can hear you, while you know that they hear you, right? So you don't have to have that regret on either side, right? There's no deficit in what is spoken, right? So fill that space. All right. Speaking of filling up space, I hope that we got a good acoustics in the bathroom with our brother, Catman Bill. No, we're not in the bathroom today. That's okay. I'm sure it's going to be beautiful either way. Please unmute yourself. Welcome back, my brother.
Why, thank you. No, I decided to not do a bathroom concert at the bathroom. So I'll just give a little background to this song. About 10 years ago, I delivered a work of art to a client that lives on Fifth Avenue in New York. And after he showed me his collection, he walked me to his mantle. And he was very proud to show me a huge set of elephant ivory tusks. And I knew where he got them, the people that were dealing that contraband. I knew the implicit violence and crime that follows. I began writing a song about it and brought in a friend of mine, Alex Forbes of New York, and collaborated on the song. Come on, get over there, hold on, get. And so we sent it to March for Elephants and Rhinos in Cape Town, and they used it and chose us first place in their contest at the time. So for years I've tried to get them to work on concerts to save elephants and rhinos instead of their marches that they have had globally. And finally this year she's tasked me with the effort and attempt to find 5 places in the world to have such concerts next year. And I'm not sure how I'm going to pull it off, but I'm going to try. And anyway, this song is called Where Will the Giants Roam? There's an elephant loose on Fifth Avenue tonight. I know his spirits are near. You could hear him rumble across the sky. See him in your rearview mirror. Yes, that's the thunder of his pounding feet, far from his watering hole. 'Cause that's the tusk on your mantelpiece. You carved out part of his soul. Thought you just had to have it. Well, that's some heavy traffic toll. When the jungle's gone, where will the giants roam? Where will the giants roam? Money don't last that long. Where will the giants roam? Where will the giants roam? When your conscience calls and there's nobody home. Where will the giants roam? There's a rhino loose on the Shanghai street, knocking on your bedroom door, asking about that medicine you need and what kind of fool it's for. Thought you just had to have it. Well, that's some heavy traffic toll. When the jungle's gone, the giants roam? Where will the giants roam? Money don't last that long. Where will the giants roam? Where will the giants roam? When your conscience calls and there's nobody home, where will the giants roam? Where will the giants roam? Where will the giants roam? They roam. Thank you. And just a little side note, I live in Connecticut, Hartford, Connecticut, and Connecticut was the epicenter for almost 100 years of importing up to 75% of all the ivory taken from slaughtered elephants in Africa from the 1840s until the early 20th century. We even have a small town named after it, Iverington, Connecticut. So one of the concerts will definitely be held in Connecticut, and certainly I'll keep everyone informed. It won't happen until next year. Thank you.
That was beautiful. It's hard not to sing along. When the jungle's gone, where will the giants roam? Where will the giants roam? Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you for bringing that very important message to the table, right? Elephants are a gift to this earth, and it's a shame how we ravage them like we have. Please unmute yourself. Give Catman some love. That song was gorgeous.
That was beautiful.
That was good, really good. I got some friends in Connecticut. Maybe I could help you out when the time comes.
I can be easily found on Catman Bill on YouTube.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So that's a call out to the people, right? This show goes everywhere, right? We say we're international for a reason. So if you are interested, make sure you find Catman Bill on YouTube, connect, all right? Because everything can be done from the roots of the grass up, right? That's how they call it a movement. That's what we could do it. We're the people. If we want to do it, we can, right? Only thing that stops us is a desire. The passion is there. We appreciate you, Catman. That was just a gorgeous song, man, and such a great, great reason to be singing it. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you and your gifts. All right. Next person up is the last person on our guaranteed list. Thank you for hanging in there with us. You know how it is. We're a verbose group. It takes us a while to get through our words sometimes, but we love to keep each other company while we're sharing. The last person up on the guaranteed list is Carrie. The verses, is she still? Yes, she is here. I see you. Please unmute yourself. Welcome back, my dear.
Hi everyone. It's been a while. I'm just gonna be sharing 3 short pieces tonight. This first one is called Her March. The thunderous click-clacks of her heels commands attention without her having to utter a word. They say, make space for her. They say, she is here. This second piece I wrote a few days after we had our first episode of like bad air quality. And it's called Smoky in the Sky with Bronzer. Peppered sky, bronze sky, thick sky, wonder why. We all know why, but folks still deny. Not much time left to keep ignoring why, and they'll use this sky to testify. And this last poem is called Shared Experience. There was a time I was alone, doing something. all by myself. Many years later, I come to realize that I was not alone. Hundreds, thousands, millions were doing the same something all together. Thank you.
Ooh, Carrie with the truth in the verses. She said, if you know, you know. It ain't no regular smoke. Okay, we feel you, Carrie. We feel you. Please unmute yourselves to give Carrie some love for all of those pieces.
Oh, I
Nice
love
work, Carrie.
oh,
Beautiful.
come through with all the heat. Carry all the way at the bottom of the guaranteed list, too, to keep the energy flowing. Appreciate that.
Absolutely. Right.
You.
You're welcome. Thank you. That's how you round out the list, Carrie. That's how you do that. Carrie's like, oh, you want some truth? I got some truth. I'm gonna turn these pages on this camera. That's what we like. We love it. And listen, we know real life happens, right? We never, shame you or guilt you for the time that you take away from this space, right? Whenever you're here is the right time. So we're grateful for you whenever you make time for us or have time for that matter. Okay. So just come on back. That's all we ask. Whenever it is, just come on back. Okay. All right. We made it to the good luck round. And it's truly good luck. Okay. Because we could have easily been in the bed. All right. You know how much I feel about that bed. Okay. I talk about it all the time because I be sleepy. Okay. But we got 2 people on the good luck round, and we always keep our word, right? Because the word is what keeps this space alive. So the first person on our good luck round is Jeff Cottrell. Please unmute yourself. Shout out to you and Pinky. Thanks for hanging in there with us.
Okay, so I've got some new shit tonight, although it's not really mine. There's been a lot of talk these days about artificial intelligence and the effect that's going to have on creative endeavors. Well, I thought I'd do a little experiment, and I made my own AI poem. So here we go. Hello, this is Real Poem by Real Poet. Here is metaphor for futility of life. Life is undercooked pie, devoured by crabs in heat, in purple Commodore 64 computer, divided by 43. Why is sky green? Because there is no bananas in Portrait of My Last Duchess. My name is Ozymandias, hear me roar, and she is buying Stairway in Park with George. Summertime, and your mother is easy, and I guess that is why they call it Blue Velvet. Exit pursued by Bear Bodkin. Now Real Poet tries to obtain Arts Council grant. Hello, this is conventional literary poet. Poet writes about nature and poet's pet cat and struggles of poet's immigrant family before poet was born, and wild caribou that is symbol for futility of life, and much alliteration and sound bonding. An error has occurred. To continue, press enter to return to the stanza, or press Ctrl-Alt-Delete to restart the poem. If you do this, you will lose any unsaved imagery in all of the previous lines. Error, OE, 016F, BFF 9B 3D4. Press any key to continue. 0% complete, 13% complete, 34% complete, 57% complete, 78% complete, 93% complete, 98% complete, 99% complete, 100% complete. Hello, this is Real Poet. Now Real Poet tries to score high slam points. Hello, this is Slam Poet. Poet is very politically aware and cares deeply about relevant social issues, and uses audience as personal group therapy, and uses word awesome sauce for laugh, and ends poem before 3-minute time limit. Real Poem ends now. Signed, Real Poet. So that was my experiment with AI poetry. Look out for my Lime Square Poets feature coming August the 31st. And if you know anybody in Australia, I'm going to be there in October.
Yay.
Jeff, that was brilliant. I loved it. New shit on deck. Please unmute yourself and give Jeff some love for that. Come on.
New shit,
work,
new
Jeff.
terrain.
You're
with
way
that
too clever for
dude,
this world,
man.
Okay.
Jeff Cottrell.
Say
Thank
that
you,
again,
Jeff.
please.
That dude's just pretty brilliant.
And all the
he's going down
screenwriters.
under with it too. Like, come on, man. I told y'all, greatest community in the world, truly international. Plug in. Appreciate you, Jeff.
No, international boo. And that's the reason, right? Why people are sought after, because of thinking outside the box like that. And you do a poem like AI, about AI, in AI's voice. Come on now. It's layers to this. We appreciate you, Jeff. I'm so glad that you stayed with us so that we got a chance to hear that. That was awesome. Please make sure y'all check in the chat after you share your poetry, because the poems are hitting and the community is here for it. And there are lines that are coming through and moving us, and we want you to know what they are. Okay. Last person on the list. We made it. We made it, y'all. We made it. It ain't even 11:45. I was worried for a second. I was like, oh damn, they go find us. They go find us. They don't do that. But I'm just saying, you know, I don't like to keep y'all up too late. I appreciate the time that you give to us, and we want to be respectful of that as well, right? But we want to make sure we hear as many voices as possible, because that's what feeds us. We're here to feed each other, right? With these words and this truth and this experience. And man, nobody does it better than Julian Matthews. Every time he comes on, I'm like, yo, it's therapy time. Let me go on, lay down on this couch. Y'all see my pillow? I'm about to just lay down and say, you know what, Julian, today was hard, okay? Please unmute yourself. Do your thing, Julian. Thank you for being here.
Thank you. This is called Moon Rising. 12 men stepped on you, bounced around a bit, planted some flags, stole some rocks, then left you alone for 51 years. In the interim, you pulled away the length of an average basketballer, an inch and a half yearly, a quiet escape, perhaps, backstepping for the three-pointer, a slow, imperceptible receding into the abyss of space, until one night we looked up and you were gone. No reality TV reveal moment, no walk of shame, no boardroom firing, no golden buzzer, no sinking spinning chairs, no early cowl acts mid-performance. Only a stilling of the oceans, no longer lapping shores or hearts in waves. Our earthbound narcissism wobbling in shame, reducing you to a mere selfie bomber. The climate change chaos we ignited now, an explosive, lunarless reality. You grew tired of all the odes, the songs, the poems, the art, pin-cushioning your wrinkled visage, framing you on walls, strong-arming your likeness in musty galleries. So many merciless, misogynistic metaphors, strident, sterile similes, lock and cock cliches, like darts missing targets, a bullseye for dodgy, broken hearts. You left us because you had had enough and needed to go clear your headspace, so to speak, social distancing against a virulent human race, putting necessary boundaries on the universe's growing menace, those ungrateful billionaires and their outsized egos. Turning your face, neither gracefully nor gently, to the stars, your dark side, mooning us forever. You always were a badass. We just never knew it. Thank you.
Damn. I mean, even giving the moon therapy. See what I'm talking about? Y'all see what I'm talking about? The moon didn't even know they did therapy. Please unmute yourselves and give Julian some love. That was
Hey, your dark side mooning us.
Wow.
That was
Wonderful.
Unbelievable.
Unparalleled verse.
Floyd Moon in there. Thank you. I miss you, Julian. Good to see you.
He reminds me of the Lauryn Hill line, right? I say all that and I add a mother so you ignorant suckers hear me. You know what I mean? Just like drop it at the bottom for you. Just yeah, appreciate that for real.
Come on. Listen, we are so grateful for all of you wonderful poets, right, who choose to be with us and share your gifts and, you know, connect us with other people and take us across the world, right? Some of us would not travel had it not been for these connections that are made in this room. Shout out to the New Eurekan Poets Cafe for really, right, being a place where we can touch and agree on love and writing and sharing, right? And being honest and unselfish and caring with more than just our words, but also our deeds, right? And lifting each other because why not? Because why not? Right? The rest of the world's pushing you down, neck on your throat. Sometimes it's the knee, sometimes you could breathe, and sometimes you die. So between now and the end, we hope to fill your life and at least your night with something beautiful, something to think about, something to inspire you, right? We ask you to consider every moment with us a prompt, a reason for prose, right? An example, something to hold on to if you don't feel like you got anything else to tether you to this earth. Let us be your tethers, right? We invite you every Thursday night, 9 p.m. Eastern. If you feel like you flailing, come and get grounded with us, right? We love you, and we don't say that just to throw it out there. A lot of people throwing it out there, a lot of people using love as a mean for manipulation, and we're just using it as a means for invitation. Come on in, just come on in, right? Because we're here for you and free. It's free. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God. You know how much you got to pay for love outside of here? There's somebody right now on a dark street corner alleyway paying their last dime for some love that's not even real. And you can come here and get it for free, week in and week out, whether that's Thursday or that's Monday with my brother Elemental over here, 8 p.m. Easterns on Monday, right? Thursday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, same sign up rules, 24 hours ahead of time. You trying to spit on Monday, you want a theme, you need a little prompt or something, then Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Eastern, that was a trick, you gotta follow it, okay? 8 p.m. Eastern at the neweurekan.org if you want to spit on Monday. If you want to spit on Thursday, you're going to show up on Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern at the neweurekan.org. And if you forget, just come through, right? As you can see, the good luck round is for you, and we will stay to make time for you sometimes. If it get too late, we going to bed. So, but just for the most part, we going to stay and we going to remember you. And speaking of remembering, my brother Elemental asked me to sing a song to y'all because I had brought it up earlier, right? And there's an Instagram, somebody on Instagram, I think it started off either on Instagram or TikTok, and I can't remember the young lady's name, Aaliyah Sheffield, right? So this is why we tell you, don't box yourself. This is somebody just made up a song and it just took off on the internet. And now they have an actual album, right? You can find that song on Spotify. I'm looking at the lyrics right now on Spotify, right? And that could be you, and there's no reason why it shouldn't be, right? So I sing this to you as an inspiration to you, right? Somebody who's just like you, started out on Zooms, on an internet platform, right? Is now on the global stage. And there's no reason why that can't be you if that's who you want to be. All right. And what did she sing about? Earth being ghetto. And how she want to leave. So if you feel like that, I'm going to sing a little bit to you. Earth is ghetto, I want to leave. Can you beam me up? I'm out on the street by the corner store, the one on 15th. Got a bright shirt on, so I'm easy to see. I've been down here stranded indefinitely. I can't reach my planet, but I need to leave. You should see these people, it's hard to believe. How they treat each other, it's hard to conceive. Earth is ghetto, I wanna leave. If you need a rocket ship, This is it. Get on board. Every Thursday night, 9 p.m. Eastern. I'm your captain, also known as your host for the evening. It's Ray Jane, ITSRAYJANE. Same way we come up in here with that love is the same way we're going to leave here with that love. So I'm going to ask y'all to unmute yourselves, throw love into the atmosphere. I'm going to count down from 5 because it's getting late, okay? With reasons that you should take your love with you. And when that gets to 1, our brother Ron, RMC, yeah, you know me. Yeah, y'all remember. He gonna take us out of here, okay? Thank you in advance. And be good to yourselves. Unmute yourselves. Throw that love out there. Be loud.
I have love for
Good night, sweet poets.
one love.
We love you.
Ghetto.
Happy
Oh,
writing,
beautiful
creative.
I want to leave too.
Come on, rock and shit with us.
Everyone.
3.
Love you, Ray J.
We love you.
One love.
So much.
2.
You been rocking with the dopest hostess in the Zoomverse, the one and only Ray Jane on Thunderlung Thursdays. You know what it is. Find yourself on Monday on the other side of the dopest night of the week. Make sure you plug in with the New Eurekan and all of its incredible hosts. I love y'all. We love y'all. Shout out to the greatest community in the world. We'll see y'all next week. Peace.
Peace.